Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I am finally here, I'm finally back. The past few weeks have been crazy, as a lot of you will know, with the whole situation, but I am here and I will continue to make videos just to make you happy, to make you smile, just to bring a bit of joy. So if you want me to do any kind of video, just drop your ideas in the comments below, and if you want me to upload more frequently as well, I will do that. So again, any suggestions in the comments and I will read them and hopefully do them. So today's video is once again a Comic Con recap and review. This time it's Destination Star Trek from 2018. The first one that I ever went to. My first Destination Star Trek. There was a lot of things that happened that day and it was just like, fandom craziness. So yeah. What we're going to do is just go through everything that happened. I'll show you some autographs and photo ops and we'll just go from there. So if you want to hear more about my experience, stay tuned. So the Friday was the first day of the con, but I was at college so I couldn't go. Honestly man, I was devastated, but I was literally hyped for the entire day. I had Star Trek badges on my lanyard. I was just like a bottle of freaking pop. So I was just like boing 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 boing. I wouldn't stop talking about it. I probably drove my friends insane. Guys, if you're watching this, if you are some of my friends from college and I drove you mad, I apologise. I'm so sorry. I'm a Trekkie. You just, yeah. So, eventually I went home, had some food, got myself changed because I had tickets to the opening ceremony, so I wasn't missing out completely that day. And then, oh god, it was a couple of years ago, so it's just like fandom brain explosion. So yeah, I got to the NEC and went straight to the Weatherspoons for the USS Rikers Beach meetup. Now, this is the first time that I ever met the guys, and they're all amazing. I've said stuff about them before. They're absolutely awesome. Love them to pieces. I'll link their social channel down below, and so you can check them out, things like that. So when I got there, I met loads of people, met the captain and everyone else, and I ended up getting like some stickers, and this is one of them. I think this is the one that I wore on my shirt at DST. This thing right here, it actually is, yeah, this is the one that I wore 2 years ago, and it's still in good condition. I've still got one more left from the set I got, so just put that back. There we go. So, yeah, we had loads of fun at the meetup. We took some photos as well, so I will include those here. So yeah, that was the crew photo for 2019, and then we all made our way over to the opening ceremony. Guys, before I even got in there was a bit of a mix-up. So it hadn't been made clear about ticketing and stuff, so we still got in, don't worry. So we were led around the back, and Armin Shimmerman walked past us. Literally, we were just walking, like, just chatting, and the crew was chatting to us, and then I just see Armin just walk past me and my mum, and I'm like, Mum! I was just like, Mum, that was Armin Shimmerman, and she was like, what? And I'm like, yeah. I can't believe it. It was just like surreal. And then when we got there, they talked to another crew member and they were like, awesome, we'll see what we can do. We got within 5 rows of the front. Guys, the Showmasters crew, I can't thank them enough. They are absolutely amazing, honestly. The way that they helped us out that evening and just sorted everything out for us, just thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys. So yeah, I got in within the first 5 rows and we got to see the entire cast of DST near enough. William Shatner, Kate Mulgrew, all the disco cast like Jason Isaacs, Anthony Rapp, things like that. I keep messing with my hair, what am I doing? You know, I'm just going to leave it in because honestly, this is just my brain processing the Trekkie fandomness right now, so yeah. So after the opening ceremony, I did have to go home. Meh. I wanted to stay longer for like another drink and another chat with the Rikers Beer crew, but it didn't happen. So I went home and went straight to bed because I had to get up early for Saturday's madness. So Saturday rolls around and I get up at stupid o'clock again, just like I normally do. And I get to the event for 8:30, which was planned. And the queue was already out at the door, which was a bit like, okay. But yeah. So we got into the event and I actually made a friend in the queue and we stuck together all weekend at the end. So we just walked around, had a look at different things. There were a couple of free panels in the day, which I'll talk about a bit later. And there was also the Kate Mulgrew panel. Oh my God. Kate Mulgrew, for those of you who don't know, is Captain Janeway in Star Trek Voyager. The captain I grew up on. And I got to meet her. So, the panel in question was just amazing. So, we got good seats again. Really good seats, actually. We got a bird's eye view of the stage. Like, in the second block at the front. So, really good. So, they were opening it up to questions. And I had my fingers crossed because I wanted to ask a question. And I did. My question was, how does it feel to be one of the most badass female Starfleet captains of all time? She comes back and asks, how do you think it feels? And I'm like, what are you asking me? I didn't expect her to ask me. And I'm like, absolutely awesome. And she's like, yeah, you bet it is. And I'm like, breathe, Reynolds, breathe. So yeah, that was fantastic. I'll go into the photo op as well. Oh my God. I also met somebody else, one of my friends who I'm now very close friends with. So good. Honestly, when you go to Comic-Con, you meet so many people and you will be really close friends after that. Yeah. So we were in line and when I went up, I was like, I was really nervous because I'm just like, this is my captain standing in front of me. And I'm like, hi, can I have a hug, please? And she's like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, ah. And I'll include that photo up here. So that's that, and I'll just talk about the free panels really quickly now. So one of them was the Ferengi family panel, and all of the actors came out in costume. It was absolutely fantastic, and honestly, they stayed in character throughout the whole Q&A, and it was just brilliant. So I managed to get some photos, so I'll include those there. And the last free panel included the late great Rene Auberjonois. I'm just so glad I got to sit in a panel with that man because he's just incredible. And again, I got some pictures, so I'll include those here. So that's that. And last but not least for the Saturday, who can forget the cosplayers? Oh my God, the cosplay was on another level. I'm not even joking, they were absolutely amazing. We had Ferengi, we had Andorians, we had Vulcans, we had a lot of Discovery cosplayers, we had loads of Voyager cosplayers. It was amazing, I swear. Next time I go to DST in November, I've decided I'm either going to go with the Discovery Command Gold dress or the Discovery Medical Officer dress. Already made my mind up, I'm just going to decide which one first, and yeah. So I have some more pictures of cosplayers as well, so I'll include those. And that was the Saturday. I did have a quick drink at the Wetherspoons with my friend before we left, and then I finally went home and crashed into bed. I was honestly exhausted. It was such a good day though, but I was literally just so excited for the Sunday. I just was like out like a light. So Sunday rolls around and again I wake up early, get to the event at 8:30, and I managed to get in to the event pretty quickly, which was really good. And today was my autograph day. I went a little bit crazy. I literally had a list of all the guests that I wanted an autograph with and all the prices. I only had about 100 and something in my bank account, so I had to really budget. So I ended up going with Kate Mulgrew, Sonequa Martin-Green, Gates McFadden and Alice Krige. So Kate Mulgrew, as you know, is Captain Janeway. Sonequa Martin-Green plays Michael Burnham in Star Trek Discovery. Gates McFadden plays Dr. Beverly Crusher in Star Trek The Next Generation. And Alice Krige played the Borg Queen herself. Literally. So when I got in there, I was told Sonequa and Kate were leaving early. And I just panicked. I'm like, oh, crap. So I was literally grabbed a VQ ticket for each person. And the first person I met was Sonequa. And she was absolutely amazing. Like, I picked a photo of her as Sasha from The Walking Dead because that's where I know her first. So I got the photo and we talked about The Walking Dead. And I'm just like, I did actually cry when... Spoilers before I say anything. Spoiler, Sasha died, okay? They writ her out of the show so Sonequa could go and do Star Trek Discovery. So, yeah. I did talk about how I cried about at that point and how I loved her character. She was so thankful. It was just... And I did get some sneaky pictures when I was meeting her, and I'll include the autograph here as well. So after that, I rushed to Kate's line and got her autograph, and I couldn't really talk to her properly because she was in a massive rush. She was leaving early. So I collected my thoughts and thought, right, what am I going to say? What do I want to say to my hero? And I said, like, I got it out. I managed to say pretty much, you're absolutely amazing. You've been an inspiration. I literally grew up on you and things like that. I didn't stutter like this, but I was so happy that I managed to get it out. And she looked up at me and was like, no, thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm just like, I think I would definitely meet Kate again because she's just so lovely. I would meet some of the other Star Trek actors again because they're just so kind, so lovely, so down to earth. Yeah. So after that, I walked around for a bit because I'm thinking these are the main two that I wanted, because the last two were kind of like last minute decisions. So I was just walking around and taking pictures of the cosplayers and having fun with my friend and things like that. And then there was the TNG panel. I'm such a lucky Trekkie because I once again got very close to the front and I got to ask a question. And I said, what was the most memorable thing off camera or on camera, or the most memorable moment from the 7 years you did TNG? And I got some really funny responses and I got some really heartwarming responses. It was just so, so lovely. And after that panel, I immediately knew I am going to meet Gates McFadden. I just decided I'm going to meet her. And it was the best decision I ever made, honestly. So when I got up to her table, I was one of the first to meet her after the panel. And she introduced herself, we introduced ourselves. And then straight away she was like, so what do you do? And I stopped dead. I'm like, me? So I talked about how I was in college, doing training, hopefully going to do into nursing. And I kind of explained either a naval nurse or through university. And then she turned to my guest and said, that's really good that you know what you're going to do. That's amazing. And I kind of talked about how that Star Trek had kind of inspired me to do that sort of thing and like inspired me to go down that route and be who I am. Honestly, it was just... If I meet Gates again, I can talk about that and give her an update and say, naval nursing didn't quite work out, so I'm now studying to be a child nurse. But yes. Amazing. She was lovely. And I will include her autograph here. So after that I met up with my friend who was meeting Jeri Ryan, and then I saw Alice Krige's line, the Borg Queen, and I'm just like, I had a look at how much, check my purse, and I'm like, I got just enough. So I was like, yep. So I met Alice. She was so lovely. Because I loved the Borg Queen as a villain. Like, she was so freaking cool. I mean, the Borg are amazing villains anyway. So I was just like, this is the Borg Queen. She did so good. and she was the only one I was able to get a selfie with as well, so I'll include that here, and I'll include the autograph. So by this time it was very late in the day and it was time for the DST game show, so me and my friends slipped in and got third row because there was like no allocated seating because it was just a little thing. So we got third row. It was hilarious, honestly. There was like Aaron Eisenberg, the late Aaron Eisenberg. I think Renee was there as well, and a couple of other actors. It was just hilarious. Like just seeing them banter with each other, like a couple of people both from DS9. Oh, it's Alexander Siddig, yeah, that was it. On one team, and then Aaron was on the other, and they were literally back and forth, just like going at each other, and it was just so funny. And it ended up being, we decided the winner, and Aaron was just like trying to egg us on to get him to win, but it ended up being the other team that won, and he was so annoyed, and it was just so funny. Honestly, I don't think I've laughed that much. I didn't laugh that much for ages before that, honestly. And then straight after that was the closing ceremony, so we got to see the actors one last time before they got on their flights to go home, and then we had to leave. But I did get a discounted programme as well. I don't actually know where that is. Oh dear. But yeah, so that was my weekend. It was honestly, it was the best con ever at the time, honestly. DST, if you ever get the chance to go, you will not regret it. It's the best weekend you could ever have, trust me. Like, I've made so many friends and had so many amazing memories at DST. It's just, yeah, I can't say anymore. It's just been amazing. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did love this video, make sure you give it a like, comment down below what you loved, what other videos you want to see, and consider hitting that red subscribe button for more fandom content during this craziness. So until next time, live long and prosper. Bye guys.